We're going to go get our next quest from this woman here. Hopefully she's really surprised that we did well, but maybe she'll pay us. Maybe she won't. We already got the fragments, so she probably won't pay us in CP, but you never know. Maybe she'll pay us with another quest. Maybe we'll finally get our freaking Ochu fight that I want. Let's talk to her.
Either you two have excellent hunting skills, or your weapons are out of this world.
Cool, thanks. I'm so glad that you were happy with that. Thanks a bunch. Let's talk to her one more time, just to make sure we're not missing anything here.
You took care of the monster? Amazing! Now there's nothing to be afraid of.
Is that all she says? Really? That's so odd. I thought that they'd give you these quests right in order. Let's talk to this guy now.
Has anyone told you of the savage monster lurking around this area? You'll see it on rainy days. That's when it comes out to feed. You see, that's why I never step foot outside when it's raining. I bet you could take that monster on. What do you say? You want to give it a shot?
Finally, our Ochu fragment fight. Time flows slowly here on the Great Plains. Tipur the Hunter has accepted Noel and Sarah as friends and peers, trusting our prowess, which is great. We need to drive off the Ochu beasts that appear on the plains after the rain falls. And I think we can definitely accept this mission, so let's do it.
Really? It only comes out when it's raining. Keep an eye on the clouds, and try not to get killed.
We probably most likely will not get killed, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's make this place, let's make it rain, man. Let's make it rain. And then we have to get our items back into the right spot again, unfortunately, to kill these gosh darn legendaries. That is probably the most annoying part of this, is just making sure your party is all together and with it, I guess. So that seriously does suck, but I think we messed up the weather, so we might have to change this around just a little bit, which is annoying. But once again, you gotta do it if you want these awesome 30,000 rewards. And if you haven't realized, or if you were playing this game and you found that it was getting really tough by the end, you never did this, you totally need to freaking do this, man. Maybe we'll be able to tackle the Longui. I was thinking that we might not be able to by the end of this episode, but I think we might, or well, this session, I should say. I think we might be able to, which is really a good opportunity to do so here. Please make it rain. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now, hopefully, will it show the Ochu out there? Maybe it won't. That's fine either way. It's just going to be careful about it regardless. I don't think so, so let's actually set our items back up. Of course, this is exactly what you have to do, unfortunately. So, basically what you do here is you want to equip all your black belts if you bought a bunch, because what they do is you resist physical damage, and the thing about Ochu is that it is all physical damage, so it should be all black belts, unfortunately. Where's my final black belt? Somewhere in the middle here. It's kind of annoying how you can't sort these. I don't see a sort button, which is kind of dumb. I really think that's stupid, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So ooh, Nullify Lightning might have been a good thing to use on that one. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool, actually. Very interesting. I gotta look up these items there. But anyways, we're 20% resistant to physical attacks, which is nice. And we have a bunch of good stuff we need to do. But we do need to switch our party paradigms around. So let's switch our commando back out for a... What did we have? We had a medic, didn't we? Yeah. So we're gonna get our Flanitor back out here. Where is he? What did I name him? More importantly... it was Argon. Yes, I remember now. Okay, so now we need to re-customize our paradigms here. I think this one stayed the same. This one needs to go back to Hero's Charge. I have all these written down, if you're wondering, by the way. That's why I'm actually knowing what I'm doing this time around, which is great, actually. This is exactly what you want to be doing with yourself when you know things. So this is our Micro Chew Takeout class here, Strike Team, that I was talking about before. And this one here is our Smart Bomb, which will allow us to once again get some meter on Mr. Ochu. We should be able to take this guy down in one stagger. I'd be kind of surprised, actually, if we don't. And if not, we always have our Relentless Assault class, which is right here. And then our Heal class, which is Discretion. And that's on wide, so we can cast our Cure, which is why the Flanitor is really important, because he learns that at an early level. He's really a great medic, even though he doesn't get a lot of HP straight out of the gate, which is what sort of gimps him when you're playing with him earlier. So anyways, let's go out and take out this Ochu here. We're actually ready right away, and I think I have my strategy pretty much solidified in my head. The only thing about the Immortal fight was kind of tough, because I didn't have the strategy as well memorized as I have this one down. So we will see here. But anyways, there's our exclamation point saying, hey, look over here, asshole. This is where you're supposed to be. This is where you're supposed to be before. The cool thing about this too is I believe I mentioned that you can respawn these monsters over and over because they drop some rare items that are really important if you want to level yourself high and if you want your weapons to, if you want to get more weapons in the late game. And the late game weapons are pretty damn cool. So anyways, let's take out this Ochu here. We can do what we can. It's time to go, man. He's got tree trunk legs. He's got a really weird mouth. As you can see, he's got a weird picture, and he definitely shows it right here. So this seed dispersal here is when he throws out the micro chews. As you can see, you cast a D-Shellaga on them, and you can just auto-hinder them. D-Shellaga on everything. And we'll switch to our strike team here and see if we can actually take him out in one stagger here. Not one stagger, one attack turn. That's the thing you don't want them to go off on here. Plead is what buffs him, and if they get them off, which sucks, it's over pretty much. But I think we killed a lot of them, which is great. We're going to finish off these micro chews here, and he casts Pollen, which is what even sucks anymore. But anyways, that's all done here. It casted something that made our magic lower, which sucks, but we have our saboteurs going with us now. We're going to get the leader as high as we can here. Hopefully we'll get some stagger bar on Ochu. I'm not sure if he's actually weak to anything, but you never know. This guy's also weak to fire, as I mentioned, so unfortunately we're not going to have any end fire on us because we don't have those materials. But let's actually switch to our Relentless Assault here and see if we can get some more meter on Mr. Ochu. As you can see, you do plenty of damage to him. It just takes forever. But that kind of sucks. As you can see, the physical damage is really not an issue because we shouldered that pretty well, I definitely have to say. And he's got pretty close meters, so let's pop our Quay here. That's definitely going to work really well. We actually synchronized it well, so we got a little bit more meter on him, more stagger bar, if you will. Honestly, we might end up taking out him. Nah, we're definitely not going to take him out before the stagger. Thankfully, he's not attacking our pet here because honestly, Sarah and Noel can really take the physical damage very well. The strategy guide actually recommends a different set of pets. They want you to have the Apotomkin only because the level max is really easy. And I think the Screech is something you don't want to... Yeah, that's what hurts. The Screech is what hurts. Guys, we're going to get our pet back up here. And now we're back to Seed Dispersal. So let's switch to our Hero's Charge here and make sure that we are going to be okay here. We just don't want them to get off that Plead again. Actually, we'll switch right back to our strike team here. Switch to the micro chews. Here we go. Do some damage, man. The Plead. No, the Plead. Please don't Plead. They're going to do so much damage to us. Damn it. We need to get a medic class back up in a second, too. Alright, let's switch to our medic commando medic class. We need to actually use Hyper Rescue right away. That was good. I think all the micro chews will be gone now, or in a second they will be, so let's actually switch to our Sabo Ravager and make sure the Ochu is, we're going to keep his stagger bar up as high as we can here. He's going to Plead again, which sucks because I don't want him to. And let's actually take out the micro chew now really quickly. And I believe it also heals him, which sucks as well. So anyways, let's switch back to our discretion here. Keep his stagger bar. We're going to get these debuffs off of us here. And of course now he's just going to go ad infinitum with the Seed Dispersal, so that really does suck. Switch to our Hero's Charge here and make sure that we can possibly... Actually, no, we'll just switch and try to kill the micro chews. That's really all we can do right now. I wish Sarah had more physical attacks, but unfortunately this is what we're dealing with here. We're going to just do what we can against the micro chews. We'll double blitz them here. See, it's just not working, man. Noel is not doing his job. Not good. I'll switch and kill the micro chew L here. As you can see, we're already down to L in the freaking alphabet because things get kind of ridiculous like that. And then Noel goes and isn't even attacking who we want to here. Even though we have this paradigm set at W, which means wide. Let's just focus on this last guy, this last micro chew here. Alright, oh, and we just killed Ochu somehow. I literally have no clue how we did that, but I guess we did. We did not 5-star it, which is unfortunate, but nonetheless we got the fragment for it, and we got all the CP that comes with it, so kind of a shitty fight. We actually were better than our target time, but I think it's because we were a little bit slower. We didn't get the battle total exactly where we wanted it to be with numbers, but it is what it is. We did alright, man. We're going to get ourselves a nice little item here. Or, well, our Ochu fragment. We're going to be that much closer to actually completing this area, which is pretty cool, man. I have to say, I'm really proud of how we're shouldering these battles very well here, and hopefully it will continue as we go throughout here. We're actually going to go right back to the Nomad camp here and try to take out our third target, which is hopefully they're not going to give us the Longui, but then again, you never know. I still want to take out Yomi, and that's great. I do want to talk to him, make sure that, see what he has to say for one, but maybe he will give us another quest. Who knows? We'll see. Let's talk to him.
What? You took care of the monster? It's really gone? You two are legends.
Okay, so he is done with that. That should be good. When does Yomi appear? Yomi appears... okay, I think we need to go to the Historia Crux, actually, so I'm going to save once more, and we need to make sure we spawn the Yomi here. Yomi is a very interesting fight, because you don't actually end up doing much damage at all, which is really crazy, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go back to the Historia Crux here, and then we're going to come back and talk to the same guy, T-Poor, that we were just talking to, because apparently he gives you this quest. And that'll be fine. As you can see, 10 out of 12 fragments. I'm so happy. We're so close to completing this area. So cool. I like getting all the fragments in general. And then I think we'll be up to around 110 fragments or so. We're going to be close to the maximum level that you want. And it's cool. The thing about Yomi, excuse me, is that he's really defensive, but it's kind of scary because you have to pretty much kill him with poison. And that's the only attack you pretty much get. And that's pretty sad, unfortunately, but it is really how it is. But anyways, let's get back here and I'll try to explain it a little bit more. He does some pretty devastating magical attacks from what I remember, and really sucks. You need to have a little bit more on the higher HP side, which we actually do now since we're in this place. But anyways, let's talk to T4 and get this quest.